What's going on, everyone? This is Mix, and today I am going to give my preview of WWE Payback. Payback is tomorrow, Sunday, June 16th, 2013. And overall, this looks to be a solid show. I mean, especially being in Chicago, and Chicago is a very big wrestling city. I think the Chicago crowd will definitely make this match or make the show an enjoyable show to watch. But of course, depending how the matches go, could also despite the fact of how Payback could be at the end overall. So without further ado, I'm going to give my previews. I'm going to give my prediction on how I think the match order range is going to be. And without further ado, let's begin. So let's get that Payback kickoff out of the way. Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. Despite the time that they're going to give them, I think this is going to be an okay match. I don't see this match going for more than at least 7 minutes. I think for the most, it'll probably be about 7-8 minutes. I don't see this being a 10-minute match. If it is a 10-minute match, who knows? It could be something interesting like. I think it's gonna be okay. I mean, Sandow is good. Sheamus is all right, and I think they can at least pull off a 2.5-star match. In the end, I gotta give it to Sheamus because I don't see Damien Sandow winning. If this was actually on the card, I could see Sandow winning, but seeing it's the pre-show, I gotta give this one to Sheamus. But the match that I think is going to open up the show, I think it's going to be the United States Championship match. Dean Ambrose versus Cade for the United States Championship. I think this is going to be a solid match. I know definitely Dean Ambrose will definitely be the one to make this match look good. And if Cade is put with the right guy, he could have a good solid 3-star match. In this situation, I don't see this being a 3-star match. I think this might be a 2.75 match, but not a 3-star match. In the end, I gotta give this to Dean Ambrose, despite the fact that the Shield lost. He's only had the belt for a month, and if he loses it to Cade, it's not gonna look good for Ambrose, and also the title itself. So I gotta give this one to Ambrose. Let's see here. Up next, I think, will be the Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat match. Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Curtis Axel. I think this is going to be a fun match. Hopefully, it's kind of like one of those matches where it's those close call matches, and you might have a second guess on who you think might win. But in the end, I think Curtis Axel's going to win. And hopefully when they do put the belt on Curtis Axel, he doesn't job to people or gets the cheap count-out victories. I really hope that they start making him win matches and not count-out wins. So I got to give this one to Curtis Axel. Up next, I think, will be Caitlyn versus AJ for the Divas Championship. This is probably going to be your typical standard Divas match. Yeah, probably, hopefully this only goes for about 3-4 minutes, and yeah, it's probably not going to be all that great. In the end, I do see AJ winning and becoming the Divas Champion, so I gotta say AJ is going to win this one. Up next, I think, is going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think this is going to be a solid match. I mean, although Dolph Ziggler has been out of action now, I think they said for 5 weeks. I think that's what they said. But I think he's not going to have any ring rust. I think he's going to be perfectly fine. In the end, I got to see Dolph Ziggler winning. I hope they don't drop the belt to Del Rio. I think that would be pretty stupid if they did. Hopefully Dolph Ziggler will win and he will have a nice long run. if I had to guess on when Ziggler's going to lose the belt, I hope it'll be till Survivor Series. So give him this nice long run as champion, and then lose it to somebody at Survivor Series. Yeah, there's... Well, okay, so technically there's 7 matches that's going to be on the show, not counting the kickoff match. I do have a feeling there's probably going to be another match, but I'm just reading off what they have here on the website. So up next, CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. The return of CM Punk. I'm going to say this right now. This is going to be the match of the night. And I think this is definitely going to be a phenomenal match. Definitely going to be one of the best. And I can see this being a 4-star match easily. And in the end, I'm going to say CM Punk because this is his return match. But I know there's been speculation that Paul Heyman might turn on Punk and Chris Jericho sides with Paul Heyman. But I think not Chris Jericho. I think CM Punk is going to win. I think. Up next, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan versus The Shield, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. I think this could be a phenomenal match. Like I said, any matches with The Shield has been phenomenal. Definitely a 3.5-star range around there. In the end, I hope The Shield wins and Randy Orton turns on Daniel Bryan and they make Randy Orton heel. I think it's time. And you know what? I think they need to pull the trigger on Orton. And I think Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton should have a little bit of a feud. And they should definitely need to make Randy Orton heel. I think it's definitely that time. So, The Shield over Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. And then finally, the main event, John Cena versus Ryback in the 3 stages of hell. Stage 1, Lumberjack. Stage 2, Tables match. And Stage 3, an ambulance match. I think this is going to be solid. I mean, although there isn't going to be no blood, so don't expect no blood. I see this being a 3-star type of match. I think John Cena is going to win the Lumberjack. Ryback is going to win the table match. And John Cena is going to win the ambulance match. So, in the end, John Cena wins. And hopefully, maybe on SummerSlam, he'll lose it to Daniel Bryan that I mentioned on SmackDown. But at the same time, like I also mentioned, he might feud with Randy Orton. But if Daniel Bryan's in the Money in the Bank and faces John Cena, then that's where you can revamp or bring back the rivalry of Orton and Daniel Bryan, and you can just continue it on from there. So John Cena overall to take the win. Alright, this was my review of WWE Payback. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave your predictions on the bottom of this video. Tell me who you think is going to win WWE Payback and the matches. And yes, I will be seeing WWE Payback live and in person. So I will definitely be giving my review when I come back from the show. I'm going to tell you how my experience was, how I enjoyed it. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Enjoy Payback for those who will be seeing it. And have a good night or good morning, whenever you watch this video. And I will see you guys later.